Hello, welcome to English Cactus. My name is Anna. Before we dive in, don't forget to grab your free PDF of this lesson in the video description. And seriously, thank you for being here, for watching my videos, for sending me your kind messages and comments. You are the reason this channel keeps growing and bringing more people into the beautiful journey of learning English. This video will help you practice your English in a fun and natural way, improving your listening skills without feeling like a robot. I suggest you try the shadowing technique. Listen carefully to the story first, understand the idea, then go back, pause after each sentence, and repeat it out loud with me. Match my rhythm, match my energy. You'll be amazed at how fast your pronunciation and fluency will grow, almost like you're talking with a good friend. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tell me in the comments where you're from. Now grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into the real secrets of how to remember words easily. Why we forget words. Have you ever felt like you learn a new English word today and tomorrow it's gone? Trust me, you're not alone. This happens because of something called the forgetting curve. It's a fancy name, but the idea is simple. If we don't review what we study, we lose almost 50% of it in just one day. Imagine planting a flower and never watering it. Of course, it would dry out. That's exactly what happens when we study English but don't practice. Also, when we learn words without using them in real life, they just float away. If you only see the word bicycle once and never say it, your brain thinks it's not important. That's why practice is not optional. It's survival for your memory. Another reason we forget words is because we learn them without a real connection. Think about it. If I just tell you the word elephant with no story, no picture, no funny moment, you will probably forget it quickly. But if I tell you about the time I saw a baby elephant dancing at a zoo, you'll remember it, right? Because there's an emotion, a picture, a story. When you study English, it's the same. You need to add flavor, color, and feeling to the words you learn. And the best part? I'll show you simple tricks to make this super easy, and we'll start with one of my favorite ones. 1. Association techniques. Now, let's talk about a magic key to remember words. Association. When you study English, don't just memorize words like a robot. Connect them to something real in your life. For example, if you learn the word apple, imagine a big red apple you ate last summer. Or think of the smell, the taste, even the place where you bought it. Your brain loves pictures, smells, sounds, and feelings. It's like giving your memory a superpower. Another fun trick is to use a silly picture. If you want to remember dog, imagine a dog wearing sunglasses and dancing. The crazier the image, the stronger the memory. Learning becomes lighter, faster, and way more fun. Another great technique is linking English words to your native language. Maybe car sounds like carta in your language. Even if the meanings are different, your brain will love this little bridge. And storytelling? Oh, it's golden. Make up tiny stories in your head using new words. For example, the cat wore a hat and drove a car to the market. It sounds silly, but it works like magic. So next time you study English, don't just write the word, live the word. And if you're wondering how to make this even more powerful, just wait until you hear about something called spaced repetition. 1. Spaced repetition and active recall. Now, here's a little secret that many people wish they knew earlier. Spaced repetition. It simply means reviewing words. After a little time passes, first after 1 day, then 3 days, then 1 week. It's like planting seeds and watering them just when they need it. If you study English today and review smartly tomorrow, your brain says, "Hey, this must be important," and keeps it. Apps like Anki or Quizlet make this super easy, but you can also do it with simple flashcards at home. I like to grab colorful sticky notes and spread them around my house, on the fridge, mirror, or even on my coffee mug. It makes English learning a part of my daily life without feeling like extra work. And there's another champion move, active recall. It sounds serious, but it's very simple and fun. Instead of just reading the word again and again, you test yourself. You cover the answer and try to remember it before you peek. You can create mini quizzes, challenge yourself while brushing your teeth, or even talk to your pets using new English words. When you actively pull the word out of your memory, you make it 10 times stronger. So next time you study English, don't just stare at your notes, play a little memory game with yourself. And speaking of games, there's an even more playful way to remember words that will make you smile every single day. 1. Using words in daily life. One of the best ways to study English and really learn new words is to use them in your everyday life. Imagine waking up and saying, "Good morning" to yourself in the mirror. Sounds funny, right? But it works. Label things around your house with small notes: door, window, table. Every time you walk by, you see the word and your brain gets a free mini lesson. You can even text a friend in English or write small notes to yourself, like "buy milk" or "study English at 5 p.m." These little actions may seem small, but over time, they build a powerful habit that sticks with you. Talking to yourself might sound a little crazy, but trust me, it's one of the smartest things you can do. When you describe what you're doing, like "I am making coffee" or "I am cleaning the room," you teach your brain to think in English. Keeping a simple journal is another beautiful tool. You don't need to write long stories, just a few lines about your day. The magic is in the daily practice, not in the perfection. And if you're wondering how to make studying even more fun and less like a chore, just wait until you hear what music and games can do for you. 1. Fun methods to remember words. Learning English doesn't have to feel like hard work all the time. In fact, the more you have fun, the faster you learn. One of my favorite ways is listening to songs in English. Pick songs you like, maybe pop, country, or even old classics, and sing along. You don't need to be a great singer, you just need to enjoy it. Games are also fantastic. Try word games like Scrabble, or even mobile apps like Wordscapes. Every time you play, you are teaching your brain to love English a little more. You can even act out new words. For example, when you learn the word jump, just jump. Your body remembers too. And don't forget the power of silly stories. When you connect new words into a funny, crazy story, they stick like glue. Imagine a lion drinking coffee at a library while wearing glasses. It's funny, right? And unforgettable too. Laughing and using your imagination makes your brain say, "Wow, this is fun. Let's keep it." So the next time you study English, don't just sit with a serious face. Move, laugh, dance, sing, and tell the craziest stories you can think of. And speaking of movement and sounds, wait until you see how powerful listening and speaking every day can be for your learning. 1. Listening and speaking for retention. If you want to really learn and remember new words when you study English, you need to listen and speak as much as possible. Think of it like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start with something simple. Listen to short English podcasts while you cook, clean, or drive. Choose easy stories or conversations for beginners. Audiobooks are another treasure. Pick a children's book, like The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and listen while reading along. Your ears will start to catch the sounds, the rhythm, and the words. Without you even noticing, it's like learning while having fun. Another amazing tool is called the shadowing technique. It's simple. You listen to a sentence in English and repeat it right after, copying the rhythm and tone like an actor. It's okay if you're not perfect at first. The magic happens when you try. Start with slow videos, maybe kids' shows or English learning YouTube channels. Every time you repeat, you're training your brain, your mouth, and your memory all at once. It's a powerful shortcut that many English learners never use, but you will. And if you think this is already exciting, wait until you see how much stronger your memory becomes when you mix learning with real emotions. 1. Emotional connection and storytelling. Let me tell you a secret. Emotions are like superglue for your memory. When you feel something strong, happiness, surprise, even a little sadness, you remember it forever. That's why when you study English, you should try to connect words to real feelings, listen to songs that touch your heart, watch movies that make you laugh or cry. When you link a new word to a real emotion, it becomes part of your story. You don't just know the word, you feel it. And once you feel it, you almost never forget it. That's why boring lessons never stick. But one funny song stays in your mind for years. Storytelling is another amazing way to create strong emotional connections. Make little stories with the words you learn. For example, if you study rain, imagine a story about a girl dancing in the rain, laughing and singing. It doesn't have to be perfect or long. Just a small story full of feelings. You can even draw a little picture or tell the story out loud to yourself. The more senses you use, seeing, feeling, hearing, the stronger your memory becomes. And just when you think you have all the tools you need, there's still one final secret to make sure your English learning journey becomes unstoppable. 1. Final tips for success. Now, here's the real magic. Success in studying. English is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can change your life if you do it every day. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't skip it, right? Make studying part of your routine, like morning coffee or evening walks. Start small, one new word today. Use it 3 times tomorrow. Little steps build strong habits. And don't worry if you forget sometimes. Just come back, smile, and start again. The goal is not speed. The goal is to never stop moving forward. Also, remember to enjoy the process. Learning English should feel like adding beautiful colors to your life, not like carrying heavy rocks. Watch funny videos, read simple stories, sing crazy songs, talk to your cat in English. Learning is not only about hard work, it's about bringing joy into your days. Celebrate small wins, like understanding a song or writing your first sentence without help. Every small success is a big step forward. And now that you have all these tools, tricks, and secrets, it's time to put them into action and truly make your English unforgettable. Now that you know all these powerful techniques, the big question is, will you just listen? Or will you start using them today? Remember, knowing something changes nothing. Doing something changes everything. Are you ready to stop forgetting and finally build the English vocabulary you dream about? Imagine yourself 1 month from now, speaking with more confidence, understanding songs, movies, and conversations without fear. It all starts with one small step, today. Tell me in the comments, which technique are you excited to try first? Is it singing songs, creating funny stories, or talking to your cat in English? I can't wait to hear. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any new tips, lessons, and powerful secrets that will help you study English and truly learn. Your journey is just beginning, and I'm here to walk it with you. Let's go.